of thinking of the people that brought him into power, he think of himself first and his immediate families and as well as his friends before begin to think to the extended Nigerians. And unless and until we regroup ourselves as citizens and begin to call the attention of our leaders to make them understand that the power of leadership belongs to the people. We can make a man a leader of leadership. Unless and until we do that, things will not go the way they are supposed to go. Now, looking at the complexity of Nigeria and leadership in general, IBB made that statement having been a leader for 8 years and also having tried even he as much as he can, first to put the country in the right put according to his own perception, second to also perpetuate himself in power continuously that he discovered he cannot. And also within the period of his leadership 8 years, he now also come to realize, because people used to say, one person that knows Nigeria and knows Nigeria very well is IBB. Because of the elite thing that he has just also lamented, that the problem of Nigeria is the elite. He also said he's part of the elite, and we also know he's part of the elite. And IBB ruled this country using the elite. He did not really concentrate on the masses, even though the awareness in Nigerians as at that time is not as much as we are today. But IBB used the elite to achieve what he wants to achieve. So, and it is within the elite class that he also used, that also played a lot of game with him or for him, or to play him out of scheme of things, that he come to realize that unless and until the elite of Nigeria come to accept the fact that leadership is all about delivery of service, unless and until that is done, we cannot move forward. And Engineer Idris just highlighted 3 areas of development or national development: education, health, and then the simple water supply, which is in short supply right now. First, the educational standard of this country is nothing to write home about. Second, the health system is nowhere near perfect, because people are sick. Even the leadership, you find out that they don't want to get themselves treated back home. They would rather fly outside this country to go and look for treatment. And unfortunately for them, as you are flying out of the country, it is the same Nigerian that will go there and treat you in whatever hospital or whatever country that you are going to for treatment. You see, this is really disheartening. So unless and until government take governance and leadership to be service, not servicing themselves, but servicing the nation and the people, we will continue to be in this shambles. So IBB is right if he said the country is complex, most especially complex to rule and to govern. Even the people, the masses themselves, are now beginning to get enlightened, beginning to get more educated, beginning to know the system of government and how to operate governance, and also wanting to be part of governance, and also asking now questions on why is this not like this, or why shouldn't this be like this, or when will this be the way it is supposed to be.
Could this be reconciled when President Muhammadu Buhari tells Nigerians, be patient, it takes time to build such.
It takes time.
Even with the foundation of Nigeria.
Yes,
it seems to see that just that hope of suddenly changing things, were not actually close to getting.
Mr. Joe, Nigeria is over 50 years of independence today, but the foundation, the founding fathers of Nigeria tried to lay Nigeria on a very sound footing, that this country can be governed and governed well, and that the dividend of democracy or leadership will reach out to the people. But immediately after the founding fathers, the first military coup, so to say, it was from that moment that Nigeria become battered, and then become selfishness come into leadership, regionalization, tribalism, religious bigotry, and what have you, come to be into the Nigerian system and governance. And it was from that moment we begin to lose it out. If only the footsteps of the founding fathers, the Sardaunas, the Balewas, the Azikiwes, the Owolowos were followed, things would have been better for Nigeria, wouldn't have been in the mess that we are in today. So, and with the coming of the previous government, the military government, and also the advent of democracy, the Second Republic, and then the present republic that we are in now from 1999 to date, the leadership style and method and the way Nigeria was governed become a thing like a selfish and personal thing. Everybody want to agree.